Today is another bright day to do something wonderful. In this video, I am going to give you details on how to apply for the MINDS Scholarship Program for Leadership Development. MINDS is an abbreviation for Mandela Institute for Development Studies, and as you all know, we won't jump exactly into the scholarship program for leadership development application procedure without knowing more about the Mandela Institute for Development Studies. If you're new to this channel, you're so welcome to the G.W.O Scholarship Support Unit YouTube channel. Over here, all we do is give you updates on a lot of important programs that will help shape you and give you the academic privilege of knowing more. So, without further ado, let's talk about the Mandela Institute for Development Studies. Now, if you've never heard about it before, then the Mandela Institute for Development Studies is one of Africa's largest research institutions that provide an inclusive platform for dialogue, information dissemination, and networking. Through their programs, they seek to address short, medium, and long-term development issues facing Africa in a holistic and comprehensive manner. You could be a part of this. You could be a part of the vision, mission, and also be part of the team that upholds the values of the Mandela Institute for Development Studies. So this scholarship would also serve as a pathway or a way for you to get in touch with the leaders and also work together with them to bring about solutions that help solve the problems in Africa. So let's go into how to apply for the MINDS Scholarship Program for Development Studies. Now on the page, the very first thing you have to do is click on these three dashes. Now you would see programs, an option for programs. You click on the plus sign. Then you locate the phrase scholarship program for leadership development. That is what we are interested in. Now, if you are a French speaking person or if you're conversant with French than English, then you can click the Programme de bourse d'études pour le développement du leadership. I don't know if I said it correctly, but yeah, that is the option you should choose. It's the same as the scholarship program for leadership development, just that it is in French. So it makes application easier for people from the Francophone country. So since we are going to do this in English, let's just click here and we'll be redirected to a page where we can know more about the scholarship program for leadership development. So many young people want to be part of this journey, so it's imperative that we do this video to give them the understanding. But briefly, the MINDS Scholarship Program for Leadership Development in Africa was successfully launched in 2017. Now, the scholarship program enables African students to study in an African country other than their home country, and in this way immerse themselves into richness and diversity that the country and its communities has to offer. So it means that if you're coming from Ghana with the MINDS Scholarship Program, you will study in any other African country apart from Ghana. Now, this will give you a different perspective to the African dream and to the African communities, right? It will make you more open and it will enrich you with values and culture from different African communities. By broadening access to education, the expansion of openness to ideas, and the creation of a network of like-minded people who will help promote the performance and tangible process of the African continent is seen. So there is no doubt that a more integrated African economy of global scale will accelerate towards growth. It will generate positive outcomes and benefit all its communities. So having had the experiences from other African communities, there will be more Integration, right? Now, this integration can help the people who have this experience come together for the common good. That is, alleviate Africa's economical stress in order to meet up with the global scale. There are so many cohorts who have had their share of this beautiful experience, and you could be the next. So, let's talk about what Minds will offer. Now, the Minds offers scholarships to Africans who wish to pursue postgraduate studies within Africa outside of their own countries. Through tailored leadership development activities, the Minds Scholarship Program aims to nurture leaders who have a continental development mindset, leaders who will facilitate greater cohesion and cooperation between African countries. If there's one thing Nelson Mandela stood for, it was a United States of Africa. That was his dream. This institution, which was built in his name, also holds that dream at heart. So, anyone who wishes to participate in this particular program should have the United African Nations dream in his heart and mind. So, my scholarships are applicable to full time studies of a 1 or 2 year honors or master's degree at one of the Minds preferred institutions. Now, the Minds preferred institutions are listed below. We will look at them shortly. Now, Minds does not prescribe the course to be studied, so you are at liberty to choose the course you would want to study. Now, the scholarship will cover some or all of the expenses below, depending on whether a partial or full scholarship is awarded. So, there is tuition, accommodation and meals, one return ticket per duration of studies, and a fixed stipend. So, you will be receiving this once you land the Minds Scholarship Program. Individuals with a Pan African outlook, demonstrated leadership ability, and an excellent academic record who wish to study on the African continent outside their home country are invited to apply for the scholarship. So let's go straight into the eligibility criteria. Now, before you are considered for the Mind Scholarship, it means you must be a national of any African country and you must be residing in any African country. You must have been formally accepted by one or more Minds preferred institutions outside of your country or citizenship or residency. Have been formally accepted by one or more Minds preferred institution to pursue postgraduate studies within the following year and have obtained at least 70% in each subject course in the last 2 completed years of studies. You must produce evidence of demonstrated leadership abilities or potential guided by the questions or requirements set out in the application form. Submit a complete online application form with the required supporting documents. I hope this is self-explanatory. So there are list of preferred institutions. So to be eligible to receive a Mind scholarship, an applicant must have been accepted to study at one of the following institutions. Mind you, the institution you must have been accepted in should be outside your home country. Minds is currently receiving applications from students who commence their studies in the coming academic year. Interested individuals are invited to submit applications as soon as they receive official acceptance from a Minds preferred university at which they wish to study. So, the very first thing you're going to do before applying for the Minds scholarship is you're going to apply to the Minds preferred universities, like one of them, one of your choice. Now, when you get an official acceptance into the university of your choice, then you proceed the application. If you meet the eligibility criteria above, you can submit your application by clicking on the link below. Please have the following documents scanned, saved, and ready for uploading. All documents uploaded must be in PDF format. Each attachment should not exceed 2 megabytes in size. So you need to be vigilant when it comes to that. So you need a copy of the data or bio page of your passport. Very important. A certified academic transcript, results slip of the last 2 years of study, and a copy of the official acceptance letter from the university. The letter must be addressed to the applicant. State the degree which the applicant has been accepted to study, state the academic year at which the degree will commence, and state the duration of the course. A copy of a valid study permit or visa or proof of application, and that's optional. A detailed CV or resume of not more than 4 single-sided pages. 2 reference letters of not more than 3 pages each, addressing the applicant's demonstration of integrity, their competency and or potential as a leader, and their commitment to the development of the African continent. So, you need to make sure that you meet all the requirements before you begin the application. Now, there's a key information here that most people keep applying to the South African universities, and it makes competition tighter for individuals who can receive the MIND scholarship. So, you may as well give yourself the liberty and chance to look outside of South Africa for universities you can apply to, right? So, another information here is they've set aside scholarships for studies that relate to actuarial sciences, business sciences, and accounting. However, if you wish to conduct such studies at any of the South African, Kenyan, and Nigerian institutions that are on their preferred list, do not miss the opportunity to apply. Ensure that you meet the requirements before submitting an application. So, it's good if you also have to go through the frequently asked questions to understand this better. However, if you have any questions, let us see in the comments section. So you click on apply now and you will be relocated to the page where you can do your application. I believe that this application process is going to be very easy, right? It's going to be very, very, very easy. But if you click on it, you see the login sign. Don't log in. Sign up by clicking the sign up. When you click the sign up, you have this. After verifying your password and everything, you will definitely get an email where you verify your account. Once you verify your account, you can come back and log in. And once you log in, you will get access to the application form. I hope this video was very simple. I hope this video gives you more insight on how to apply for the MIND scholarship. Now, I hope you enjoyed it. So leave a like and send your questions into our comments and we will attend to it within 48 hours. If we do not do so, just know that we will definitely reply your messages. Thank you. Peace. See you in the next video.